And we've gone B twice. Mix powdered coal, onyx, and sulfur together. Mixtures seem no particular properties, yet when we try to ignite the gunpowder. Yes. Yes. Oh my god, I was right. Virtue of destruction. A series of explosions devastate the royal laboratory, revealing to our scholars the properties of a black dust that burns rapidly and produces a lot of smoke. Scholars learn that constraining the ignited powder creates a rapid expansion of force which damages surrounding environments. This new onyx dust promises to revolutionize military warfare. Look at me actually being smart. I'm proud. Virtue of destruction. They show correlation. Yeah. Here's an experiment. We just did this. Box, fire, water. Oh, is this steam power? This looks like steam power. Box, bugs. B looks like steam power, which would be amazing for us. Trying to decipher, yeah. Scholars fill a metal compartment with water and then put it over a hot flame. Flame is unable to melt the metal, but the scholars observe that the vapors from the water generate a constant upward force. Oh my god, did they actually build a mech? Like a Prius, the freaking... Do we actually have a freaking mech? Look at that thing, that looks wonky. The scholar follows Hizura's instructions about the constant force of vapors to assemble a huge steam-powered contraption. We have a tank. The low buzz, the enormous machine begins to move. While its movements are rigid, they do seem to possess great strength, and the application for its vapor motors are endless. The people begin calling the steam giant. This is why many are surprised when a lost book written by Isidora titled The Secrets of the Soul is found in the Royal Library. It contains revolutionary theories on the fundamental union between matter and spirit, an unprecedented topic for Isidora. So much so that the rector questions the book's authenticity. Do we accept Isidora's spiritual book as legit? Our allies say nay. I'm gonna go say aye. I'm sorry, allies. Secrets of the Soul instantly become very popular, prompting a healthy dialogue between scholars and priestesses. It is finally time to unveil the secret link between the spirits and matter. After the revelation of Isidora's devotions, a new age of harmony and cooperation between scholars and priestesses blooms. Oh god. A new order within the cult is established, called the Order of Spiritual Enlightenment. Righteous priestesses of the cult are encouraged to join the new order and devote themselves to the methodical study of spiritual matters. Much groundbreaking work is done on pivotal questions like the weight of the human soul, or for how long the body remains in the earth when buried after death before going back to the mother's womb to be born again renewed. Oh. What's up, cat? It's what you want. Huh? It's what you want. Oh, yeah. all up in my lap. The Steam Giant. Steam Giant is being used to help plow the fields and grind wheat. Our farmers are relying heavily on its services at this point, but the High Commander feels it could be put to better use. Should we shift the use of the Steam Giant from agrarian to military? I mean, I'll make a tank. Nay. Machine is left helping the poor will rejoice. The Steam Giant has become crucial for food production. Yeah, I need to get something to bring it down. So something to do with the wealth, I think, would serve us well. Third direction. Arcturus, an ambitious explorer from the Cape Thunder, foolishly believes that the world is round, not flat. How dare he! Burn the heretic! He intends to indefinitely follow the waypointer to the west to prove that it won't fall off the edge of the world. Can we fund him? I say aye. Can you guys get your shit together and actually work with me? Aye. The ample resources needed for the expedition strain the kingdom's finances. Many are excited at the prospect of the discoveries he might bring back from his journey. But we can't help but wonder if we just wasted a lot of resources that could have been better spent elsewhere. Even people chant the name of the intrepid explorer and tell stories of his daring attempts to circumnavigate the world. Yet, no one knows whether we'll see him again. Good. Virtue destruction. Hey, devil. Battered up by it. If you're not into heavy text-driven games, then yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But otherwise, it's actually rather fun and intriguing. And from what I see, there's a tons of different ways you can play through this. So I'm enjoying it. I will say I got given the game for free, so just as a disclosure. But it's not like heavily priced. After burning his eyes by staring at the sun through a farscope, the astronomer Firmus is suggesting that the sun is not the warm heart of the mother spreading her love upon the world, as the cult has always said, but is actually an immense burning deposit of onyx dust. The implications of this theory could be unsettling for the minds of the uneducated. Do we ban the belief that the sun is a burning deposit of onyx dust? I can't lose my faith with these guys, so I'm gonna have to go I. Yeah. You discourage Firmus from further spreading his heretic theory. Should he insist with this endeavor, there will be consequences. I know, I completely get it. If it's not your cup of tea, it's not your cup of tea. I mean, for me, it's an issue just because there is a lot of reading. I am dyslexic, so I actually made a massive mistake earlier that began a war because I read one word wrong. After we prevented Firmus from proceeding with his heretical research, many scholars interrupted their studies, fearful of unpleasant consequences. Yeah. It was not good. We started a war with basically the Vikings. Virtue of Destruction. This one been, I think it's been maxed out, hasn't it? Let's try this. During the night, thieves emptied a granary full of grey wheat in the village of Abnett, in the mark of Tyrrell. Symbol of a stylized sun was found branded into the front of the door. We could relocate some of our guards patrolling the rich neighborhoods of Vandis, the capital of Tyrrell, to protect our precious granaries. Do we reassign the guards to protect the granaries? Two say nay, two say aye. I think I'm gonna go with aye because I want to shift this back up this way. Yes, it'll go against this asshole. So I'm really regretting spending money on making him an ally. But I'm hoping it'll bring me a third of these. Yeah, I want to try and increase my power to 10. We attach more guards to patrol the granaries in Abnett, and no further reports of theft or vandalism were received. Oh, that gave me a minus in wealth. Which then removed the power. Humbug. Research onyx dust. Oh, give me one. Thy commander believes we should give an expensive farscope to each battalion to increase their effectiveness. Do we supply each battalion with a farscope? I feel like nay. Why nay? You're about to full-on hate me if I say aye. But I'm definitely gonna go with yay. Casting the metal glass in a precise shape to require a manufacture are required to manufacture the lenses for the farscopes. Not easy nor cheap. Our battalions, on the other hand, never lost a battle when they had one at disposal, so that's a positive. Polar opposites. What's that achievement? Become enemies with a council member 3 times. Well, what are you gonna do, huh? I need to increase my wealth somehow. Famous cartographer Signar is seeking funds for a most costly expedition to the Sanla Union, a mythical civilization of half-gods who left the marvelous ruins over Lyric. He claims they still might live on a remote island in the Sar Ocean. And he's sure we can fund it thanks to the farscope. Royal treasurer thinks our money would be better spent elsewhere. I agree with him. And so does most of my other groups, yeah. Nay. This benefits me the most. We refuse to finance such an expensive endeavor without further proof. We are able to gain much greater profits by investing our money in a different way. The excitement caused by Signar's tales will lead many famed scholars to the Royal Library in search of clues. Okay, that's fine. Our scholars have found a few dusty tomes regarding the Sanla Union in the Royal Libraries, which most have sat unread for centuries. According to these sources, in their prime, the Saline Union colonized every known coastline. Some of our ports are built over their ruins. The sources disagree on many things, including the reasons for the Union's downfall, but they all agree on one fact. I keep calling them the wrong thing. The Salem, whatever, were outstanding navigators capable of crossing the open ocean and gathering unprecedented wealth. These discoveries sparked the king's interest. Finding out more about this lost civilization might bring major technology breakthroughs to our kingdom. Yeah, I've already brought in basically tanks, gunpowder, and yeah, other stuff. Oh, king didn't die. Good for him. Wow, that only barely shifted that towards us. Need something that give me some wealth. The Order of Spiritual Enlightenment is asking that the firstborn of every noble family in Ankis be forced to spend 3 years at the headquarters of the Libra to be taught the most profound aspects of spiritual knowledge. This will make the future dukes and marquises wiser, but it will also come at great cost. Yet no. No. This is gonna break my alliance with these idiots. Oh, but also if I say nay, this would shift me further down. I don't want to lose an alliance. I do also want to lessen my burden with these guys. Nay? Even if we recognize its noble intent, we decline the request of this Order of Spiritual Enlightenment. If the young heirs of our nobility want to get an education, they'll be free to choose so on their own accord. Oh, king's dead. Doesn't really matter what I do. Okay. Opulent. Rebel. Greedy. Extremists. Is there any point in going moderate anymore since I've kind of achieved that? And this is kind of like an easy path that allows me to go to either extreme without really worrying about it. Let's go rebel. Build a warning beacon, build a ditch. And what a fine ditch it would be. I say beacon. Light the signal fires! Allies not in the council, okay. That really didn't benefit me at all. These guys are on the council, they nearly hate me. We need to watch out for that. Whom else? This lot. Thirst for knowledge. Our scholars have discovered the location of the island of Salan, and the fleet is being prepared for a very long journey. They also discovered the much nearer location of a huge naval battle lost by the Salan. They say the wrecks contain abundant riches. I say no. We go to the island. king is adamant there are no riches in the world, however big, that'll make him give up his desire to know more about Salan Union. The journey will continue to be extremely long and dangerous and exhausting, but is sure to bring new knowledge to the kingdom. However, some begin to worry about the king's morbid interest in the lost civilization. Persistent rewards us. The location of the lost island of Salan has been found. Getting there has been no mean feat, but great reward awaits our emissaries when they finally arrive. The library, a grand stilt tower made by metal and colored glass, still stands by the sea, right at the entrance to the main bay. Islanders, the last descendants of Salan, now regress to fishing and pastoralism, are very welcoming, and mostly unaware of the library's precious content. Instead, worshipping it as a god of glass and iron. Oh, they dumb. Only the few of them who can read are granted access to it and retain any memories of their glorious past. They called the Holy Guardians, and their peers revere them as priests. So are they gonna let us in though? Our scholars have been trying to convince the Holy Guardians to let them into the library for months. We even tried revealing to them the location of an ancient battle lost by Salan ancestors as a gesture of goodwill, but to no avail. It is clear there is no diplomatic way to get in. Do we force our way into the Holy Guardian's library? Jesus Christ. Nay. Let's stick to the diplomatic way, I guess. While stern in their refusal, the Holy Guardians appreciate our obvious admiration for their culture. The depths of the sea brought us many gifts, their leader says with a grin. We would like to share one with you. Holy Guardian gives you a weird book. Seems strangely eager to get rid of it, but at the same time reluctant to part with it. Even if our emissaries fail to access the library, we establish a trade route with our new friends on the lost island of Salan, which brings us new goods and prosperity to our market. Book of Choices. The book is an image of a large branched tree on the cover. It's unnaturally sturdy, but otherwise quite mundane. Scholars expected it to be written in a strange, unknown language, but surprisingly it's written in our own. Book of Choices, as it is called, exerts a strange fascination. Few can resist the urge to open it. But those who read it start talking incoherently and fall into a deep slumber, from which they never wake. Oh, great! Some say the truths contained in the book are so disconcerting that the readers lose their grip on reality. The unsettling tome is soon locked away in the secret hall of the Royal Library, where no one will ever open it. During their stay with the Holy Guardians, our scholars learned of some blue grapes commonly found on the island, which Guardians use to temporarily sharpen their cognitive prowess. The guild mistress reports that after we started importing these grapes, their use has been spreading in our kingdom, but the abuse pushes people to madness, even death. Do we ban the cognitive grapes as a stimulant to the mind? Yeah, I think we do ban them. We craft a decree that anyone found selling the unhealthy substance will lose one hand to the royal executioner. This results in many impaired scholars, few rich merchants. not the best of outcomes so far. Thanks to the Farscope, the Royal Astronomer has made a disturbing discovery. The constellation of the Mother is a very dim ninth star, otherwise invisible. Yet everyone knows that the Mother only had 8 daughters. The 9th daughter is just a spooky story to scare children for all but a few heretics. Should we restrict the use of the Farscope? No. I don't think we should. Nope. Farscope has proven useful in many ways, and it's helping to transform our society for the better. Knowledge of the Ninth Star constellation of the Mother, though, gives credit to a long dormant heretic theory of the evil ninth daughter, which most had simply dismissed as an old superstition until now. Some claim she's born evil, others suspect she replaced the Mother. Damn. Virtue of destruction. Citizens are starting to use onyx dust in orchestrated pyrotechnic celebrations, but the number of injuries and lethal incidents is high. We banned onyx dust for pyrotechnic recreational use. I mean, people are dumb, that's the issue there. Yeah, I want to reset this law here. While some onyx dust is still being sold on the black markets, it's sensibly reduced. Diffusion greatly reduced the number of incidents. Need something to increase wealth or something. After spending more than 3 months researching the royal libraries, a scholar suddenly went crazy and killed one of his peers, biting his face off. Lovely. The first judge wants him executed, yet the scholar claims he was ordered to do so by the book he was reading. We ignore the guilty scholar's excuses and execute him. Yeah, no. Just nay. Since the scholar's conduct was above reproach until now, we decided to spare his life and sentence him to life imprisonment. But his reprimand is deemed too weak by many. Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay. However, the tome that allegedly drove him mad does look suspicious. It is engraved with a sinister black circle, but it appears to be completely blank on the inside. No one dares to inspect it further. God damn it. Artemisia, priestess of the Order of the Spiritual Alignment, was found guilty of heresy for her research into the ninth daughter of the Mother and sentenced to death. Despite this, a collection of her writing called the Artemisia Code wound up in the hands of Corbett, an unscrupulous merchant that's been selling copies to the nobles and the... Oh my god. We ban Artemisia's heretical book. Yep, we do. Corbett is forced to burn all copies of the code. We can't allow the heretic theories about the ninth daughter to spread among the people. Sure. Isadora used complex ciphers to protect her discoveries, especially those about spirituality, but also when she was afraid of something. Rector reports that Philona, a sister from the Order of Spiritual Enlightenment, is studying such a scroll, seemingly containing information about an impending menace. But her skills are not enough, and she's asking for assistance from the scholars. We order Gifford to keep working on. Yeah, I think we do. Though an expensive yet impressive concerted research effort, Philona and other scholars managed to crack the code. Scholars are increasingly disappointed to find out that the cipher seems to hide a mundane historical chronicle comparing the demise of the Sibian League and the Salaran Union. I found that some events repeat throughout history, not because of human nature, but due to the will of an external force called the Black Dawn. This name and the symbol associated with it recur many times in historical chronicles from different ages and geographical regions. Take the Sibian League, for example. It faltered at the apex of its power after a sudden economic crisis. The League's power relied on its famous treasurer, a large reserve of gold that allowed the Sibians to rule over other realms. Okay. The way indicated by the golden map is blocked by a monumental gate fortress bridging two mountains. The building is half ruined, and there's no way around it. It is inhabited by a small community called the Gatekeepers, who demand a huge quantity of food to allow us through their gates. My commander says that the only alternative is to go through by force. We must proceed at all costs. We will pay the gatekeepers to pass through. My people say nay. Battle is short but cruel. The gatekeepers fight to the last man, and once it's over, the mountain passes ours. Inside the ruins of the gate, we find a hall decorated in a large golden sun. Seemingly ancient, some scholars think the ruins belong to the fabled Sun Empire, and they'll spend some time there to study them. The local tribe started to hate us. Oh, great!